Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
All right, in this video, I'm going to share with you my philosophy of mine, which you will disagree. I have a very strong feeling about it. Why having friends is useless. It's pointless. It's a waste of time. And given a choice, I would recommend to anyone, better not to have friends. Okay, now that doesn't mean you should be like, maybe become a mad recluse like me, staying away from society and... No, obviously, you're a social being. You need to mix around with your office colleagues or with your relatives or people you share common, let's say, interests or likes. So don't take what I say explicitly, but listen to the logic and then you let me know your thoughts. Okay? So definition of friend is very simple. A person who you spend time with, you invest time, effort, money, your emotions, feelings, who you talk to, who you trust. Okay, so common, very normal definition of a friend. Okay, the person who after working hours, you want to spend time and chill out with, hang out. Okay, now do we all need a friend? Yeah, if we have one is ideal. Okay, if you have one. More than one, yeah, it's kind of good, but what happens when you start having more than one, then it becomes three. Then one person becomes closer to the other. A little bit of group dynamics takes place. And then when it gets bigger, it becomes slightly more problematic. Even in a marriage, if you and your wifey are super close, when the baby comes out, when the baby is there, the baby will be closer to one parent than the other. So a special bond is formed there. Okay. So why am I of the belief, or why do I live my life stating that you should not have friends? I'll give you my reasons, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong. Think of your school friends. Are you still in touch with your school friends? Maybe. Hi, how are you? Bye. Maybe not like how you used to hang out in school whole day with them, because you have your shit to do, he has his shit to do, or if it's a female, whatever. So both of you are busy with your own priorities. And especially if you are married and have children, you'll not be able to spend that much time apart from the holidays, weekends. But if it's your, say, business partner or something, you might spend more time. Okay. So school friends, I guess people move on. College friends, same. People move on with time. In fact, the possibility and probability that you will spend time with your college friends is even lesser than school friends. Because, from college people fly out to different parts of the world and it's all gone. Then, so school friends, whatever time, whatever memories you have, the only thing which is residual or remains is memories. Rest, nothing is there. Same thing with college. Only memories, good memories, some bad memories. Rest, nothing is there. Okay. Then you move to work life. When you're a working class professional or you start your life, the chances that you will be in touch with that same person, very rare, unless of course your family friends, you go to each other's house and spend time with each other's family. You have literally seen each one grow. You're staying in the same place, he's staying in the same place, the society or the village or the town. And 30 years you have stayed in the same place, 30 years he has stayed in the same place, his family, your family. Fine. But now here is the acid test. which I'm going to ask you, which I ask my clients. And you don't need to, if you want, you can share it in the comments below, or you can ask yourself. And here's the acid test question. The person who's your friend, who you're spending so much of time with, talking to, being with, exchanging ideas, going out, all that stuff. Here's my question. Number one, would you like to be like him? Means reach the level of success he has, be like him, act like him, look like him, whatever. Would you exchange your place for him? And if you would, means he's someone you look up to. Great. I've had friends like that. The CEO, the mentors. I actually didn't want to be exactly like them because they were far too mature and kind of boring. I was in my 30s, they were in theirs, like 50s, 60s. So there's a difference in value, and I was a playboy those days. They were more mature, grounded. They didn't show off. They, of course, were not into bodybuilding. They were not into tattoos. They were not into girls. They were not into wasting time. So none of our value system lifestyles matched. But if you ask me, would I like their wisdom, their knowledge, their leadership skills? Yes. So I would prefer the best of what they have. But now if you have a friend who you will explicitly tell me, no man, I like him, but I don't want to be like him. Well, then let me surprise you with this reality. The person you spend time with is who you will become like. Either you'll be influenced by them, or their habits will rub on you, or your trajectory towards your goals and success will be impacted and it'll suffer. Because you are spending time with someone whose values, whose goals, whose objectives are different. And I can assure you this, I can challenge you and tell you this. Serious challenge, huh? Someone who has a goal which is urgent, which is important, which is immediate, will not even spend a few minutes with someone whose values, goals, and priorities do not match. Let's say, for example, someone is preparing for a marathon or a competitive exam, or runs a business, and this year end wants to have a 20% increase in the revenue. Do you think they would have time to spend with someone who's just totally the opposite? Let's say the guy let's say a professional bodybuilder wants to get in shape. Do you think he would rather spend time with the guy who has the same goals, or a coach who trains him? Or would he rather spend his time with 4 or 5 guys who love to eat and smoke and drink and watch movies? No, he has to be focused on his goals. So you would like a training partner, like they say. Even a guy wants to run a marathon. When he runs every day, 1 hour or 3 hours or whatever, he is doing his training. He wants someone who has the same goals. Now, I know I get this often. Loy, man, your whole life is about your goals and priorities. And like I said, see, it all depends. What are your priorities? If your priorities is kumbaya, be happy, family man, please don't even change a single thing. If what you're doing makes you happy not in the sense like, when you put a cigarette in the mouth or a bottle of alcohol and that happy, no. If you feel the true sense, the joy that this is my life, then continue. Many people being with the wife and kids, and like my wifey, she loves spending time with her sisters, her mother. For her, that is paradise. They will eat together, they will go out together, they will have parties together. For her, that is heaven. Seriously, that is heaven. So I know, you must be saying that. Then when she was staying with you, it was hell. Yeah, kind of. It was more like she didn't enjoy actually, because, she misses, she's still a child at heart. She loves to go out with her sisters to eat, barbecue, to go sightseeing, to visit places, to take photos, and all the sisters, they joke together. She is very much like that. She doesn't have friends, she loves her sister. But now, the sisters, each one is working. Each one has a family, each one has kids. And they're working in their factory. One is working as a teacher. One is working in a farm. When they were in college or school, they just had to go to study, and then the remaining maybe 16 hours were free. But now, after they go 8 hours to work, and then 2-3 hours to freshen up, travel, then they need to cater to their husbands, they need to take care of their children, their homework. So there's no time. And given the fact that they don't stay together also, one works and lives in Pattaya, one is in Bangkok, she is in Ubon. So there is maybe, let's say, 500 to 800 kilometers distance. How can you? So now comes, what is the problem? The problem is you have only one life. And this is all that there is. What is your age? For example, you're 30, 35. You're only going to become older. You're not going to become younger. So that window of opportunity to achieve your goals and dreams becomes smaller and smaller and smaller, until one day you'll have to be realistic and say, it's not going to happen, man. Like, for example, let's say you want to be a professional bodybuilder. You can do it maybe from the young age, or even 20. But after a particular age, let's say 30, and you want to be a professional bodybuilder, your decreasing testosterone will prevent you. Or let's say you decide, okay, now I want to be a professional MMA fighter. If you do not have any experience and knowledge under your belt, your body cannot adapt. Or let's say you want to be a gymnast. Impossible. Or you want to be you want to join the NBA or professional cricket league. Yeah, there are exceptions. 90-year-old gymnast, or this person is 45-year-old. But these are exceptions to the rule. It is not the rule. It is not standard. An exception to the rule is like someone winning a lottery ticket. That doesn't mean everyone will win it. See, I'll give you the stark example, me and my wife. My wife, her only goal is family. That is her mother, her sisters, her baby. Maybe it could have been me. I'm just putting it out there. Okay, that's it. And she just wants to eat food, good food. She wants to have a good life. She wants to build a house. She wants to have lots of gold. She wants to have a farm. And she wants to have animals in the farm. That's her goal. Now, does that mean that's my goal? No. My goal is my work. It's not a house. It's not a farm. It's not animals. It is not brother, sister, mother, father. It's my work. I derive the joy, the pleasure in doing work. And yes, providing for the family. But you see the two distinct differences. But where we can work together as friends is where I support her in her goals and she would support me for mine. Let's say, for example, I wake up in the morning, she prepares coffee, she makes sure that everything is ready, food, or she washes the clothes, or she takes care of the housework. So I don't have to do all that. All that time is spent on my brand. And how do I provide for her? She doesn't earn. So I save money, keep it for her, save money for the house, save money to buy her birthday or New Year gifts, give her incentives, send money back home, take care of her family. You understand? So it's more like I scratch your back, you scratch mine. But if in case both of them are not working, both of us are not working towards a common goal, I don't send her money. I'm not loyal to her. I'm not faithful to her. I smoke, I drink, I hang out I hang out in places. I don't give her any money. I don't say money for a future. I don't say money for the house. I'm not a good father. Then there's no common goals, right? The goals are not met. So my point and purpose of this video is to tell you, evaluate who's your friend. There is this famous statement which I've always used in my seminars and when I was coaching people in groups. Jot down the name of 5 or 10 of your friends or people you hang out with, people you spend time with. Okay? Write down their names, write down the age in an Excel sheet. Write down what is the salary that they earn approximately per month. Okay? The top three who you spend time with, their average salary, you'll never earn more than that. Okay? It's impossible. You'll never succeed beyond the realm of where they have succeeded. Because if they are spending time in, let's say, eating out and going for movies and, once a week or twice a week, going to play some games, do you seriously think you can move to being a CEO who travels around the world and meets the who's who? No. There is an opportunity cost. There's a sacrifice you have to make. You can't have the cake and eat it, like they say. You can't have both. So I would just like to conclude by telling you this. Ask yourself, are you happy with your goals, your dreams, with where you are? Ask yourself, are you happy in your relationships, your career, your money? I'm pretty sure majority of you are not. And then evaluate your environment, the people you spend with. Even if you spend time with your mom, dad, your relatives, and on Christmas and New Year and Eid and Diwali, and all that is time, effort, money. And if there are activities you're doing that does not contribute directly to your goal, means they take you away from your goals. You need to be realistic, man. I know you might tell me, man, your life is so messed up. You're just focused about this, money, that. Fine. I've told you, if money is not important to you, in the sense that money is important, I'm not trying to be sarcastic here, but if, like I said, if you're happy with the salary that you're getting, okay, then don't even wish you'll get more, because you will not. In a day and age of extreme competition, it's dog eat dog, survival of the fittest, and only the best of the best get what they want and what you want. Otherwise, you can just live in a bullshit little bubble and like some people, I pray to God, I believe I will get it, one day I'll get it, you're just fooling yourself here. I've not met a single person until now who took it easy and achieved their goals. Not met a single one. So, anyway, this is what I wanted to share. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You agree, disagree? Okay? Let me know what you think. And I always read what you guys share. Okay? You guys take care. This is me signing off.